So good morning, everybody. Today we are going to be using a chair or an elevated surface, okay? You are going to need that for sure. And then if you have it at home, if you have mini bands, you're welcome to add those to some of the exercises we're going to be doing. If you don't worry about it. You can still get a really good workout, okay? We're going to go ahead and get started with a warm up, get our bodies moving. We're going to start with some curtsy lunges. So we're going to be crossing behind and lunging, coming back to center, crossing behind and lunging. Just think of like doing curtsy and bending at those knees. You decide how low you go. This is a warm up. We are gradually getting those muscles ready to work. So if you want to keep it nice and high and not go very low at the beginning, that is totally fine. Still want to keep nice and tall with the torso. A couple more here. Let's do 2 more at each side. And 1 more each side. All right, we're going to do a bottoms up squat. We've done this before. Then we bring the feet nice and wide, our hip width apart, maybe a little wider. Hands come up. We hinge forward at the hips, bring the hands towards the floor. Bend the knees at the bottom. Press up to the center. Hinge forward, reach to the floor, bend the knees, and press up to the center. A couple more of these. Depending on your flexibility, you may not make it all the way to the floor with straight legs. That is fine, okay? Just try to keep a nice straight back, don't round forward as we do this. Let's do 3 more here. 2 more. And 1 more. All right, hand curls. So pulling that heel up towards the glute. Go ahead and reach forward and pull back. Getting those muscles warmed up too. Just that nice pull. You can slow these hand curls down if you need to, if you feel like I'm going a little too fast for you this morning. All right, a couple more here. And then we're going to switch into a skater, okay? We're going to cross behind, cross behind. We're going to bring these elbows up. We're going to straighten and bend, doing a little tricep kick back right here, just warming it up. Hinge forward ever so slightly at those hips. Three more. 3, 2, and 1. Back at the top with our curtsy lunges, okay? So cross behind, that back knee sinking down towards the floor. More each side. 2, and 1. Some bottoms up squats, okay? Hands up, hinge at the hips, reach towards the floor, bend the knees, reach up to the center towards the ceiling. And reach. Hinge, and reach. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Hand curls are up next, okay? Pull, bring that heel up. That's right. Hopefully you're feeling that heart rate coming up. Those muscles are warming up. Get ready, we're switching this to a skater, okay? Cross behind, add that tricep, kick back. We need to do a kick back on each skater now, so every other. Since you don't have weights, should be pretty easy to add that in. If you want, you can add that little hop. All right, let's stand up. You can give me a march or jog right here. So we've got 2 main circuits going on today. Our first circuit is going to be using our chair or our bench, okay? For the first exercise, you may want something shorter depending on how strong your legs are. I'm going to show you the exercise, and if you need to run and grab a stool or something at your house, you can. So we're going to be doing what I'm calling bench crossovers. Normally we would have like a step, we'd stand on top of it, we'd cross down on one side, and then the other side, sticking with one leg, okay? So I'm going to be using my chair. I'm going to be coming up, and you can have either something imaginary or something real. So for example, I could put like a yoga block right here. And then I'm going to be starting with my left leg. So I come down, up, and over that object. The chair is pretty high. So if you want, you could always get like a stool. Mine is a stepping stool, but you could get one that's just like one level. And then you could stay on that lower level, okay? And then go up and over like that. Or like a mini chair, like if you have kids and they have one of those tiny chairs. So that is an option for that one if the regular size chair is too big, okay? All the other exercises, I am going to recommend using a full-size chair for it, okay? All right, so we'll start with that. That's our first exercise. We'll do 12 bench crossovers. Choose a leg. I'm going to be keeping my left leg stationary first, and then I will switch so that my right leg is stationary up on the chair. Okay, so the stationary leg is the one that is doing the work that is pushing us up and over. All right, you can put a real or an imaginary object right there to go up and over. Here we go. So we go up and over, then we bring it back, that's one. Up and over, bring it back, that's two. Nice. Halfway. If you need to slow it down, you can. Three, two, and one. Bring it back. Okay. Then we'll be switching to that other leg, okay? If you could also use a stair, that's another one I thought of, okay? Just try and get creative. All right, so we'll do that other side, 12 of them up and over, up and over. Hang in here. Halfway. Slow it down if you need to. We're really going to be working the legs today. Two. One more. Up and over. Bring it back. Nice. Shake it out. Okay, our next one is going to be a bit of cardio. We're going to be doing some ski hops. I'm going to bring my hands to my chair. Then I'm going to be jumping both feet over to the side and back, over to the side and back. That right there, going about left and right, counts as one, okay? Options to make it easier, okay? You come, instead you could walk side to side and back. You could bring this down to the floor and instead do kind of like a mountain climber, okay? Get creative, see what you can do. 12 of these, okay? Grab that chair on either side, nice and strong, strong back. Jump the feet in and back, feet in and back. Feel free to speed it up. I'm going to keep it at this nice kind of dedicated pattern here. If you're feeling it, go for it. Remember to breathe. Halfway. Strong backs, remember. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1 more. Finish that whole thing up. Nice. Stand it up. All right. We're gonna give those legs a break for a second. We're gonna be doing some push-ups. With the push-ups, you get to decide on the number. I want you to do between 8 and 12. You also get to decide on the method. You could do regular push-ups on the ground from knees or toes, or you can use the chair. You have to make it harder or easier. Hands on the chair easier, feet on the chair harder. And if you really want to take it up, you can do a pike push-up, where you kind of walk your hands back, you have a bend in the body, and you're coming down, really working kind of those shoulders a little bit more, okay? So you decide what method, how many you're doing, 8 to 12 of them. Here we go. Make sure they're nice and strong. You have good form, no matter which one you're doing. Breathe for me. When you're done, stand it on up. You can circle those wrists. And move those feet. If you're still going, hang in there. Keep going. Finish off those last reps. Okay? All right, I'm going to start talking about the next exercise. The next exercise will be a combo move. Okay, so we're doing 2 moves. It'll be a pistol squat, then moves forward into a forward lunge. So I'll choose a leg. I'm going to stand on my right, okay? But the pistol, the other leg comes off the ground. You sit down, you stand up, press into that standing leg. Then I'm going to take this front leg, stand forward, and lunge, bring it back, sit back and do that pistol, stand it up, go forward into the lunge, okay? We'll stick with one side, and then we're going to do the other one, okay? Takes a little bit of balance. You need to grab onto the wall anytime you do. If you need to tap that foot down in between to find your balance, or we're stepping forward or sitting down, feel free to do that, okay? All right, I'm gonna stand with my feet hip width apart, bring that one foot up off the ground. I'm gonna sit and stand, step forward and lunge. Come back, sit, stand, forward lunge, okay? If you need to do it so it's a squat with both feet on the ground, and then a forward lunge, that is also an option. It's a nice big step forward. Halfway, guys. One more. Got this. 2 and 1. Nice. Stand it up. We'll be switching to that other side. Same deal, just the other leg. Pistol, forward to lunge. Okay? All right, here we go. Pistol, forward to lunge. With the placement of the feet, you want them to be far enough away from the chair so that when you sit back, that knee ends up, the knee of the standing leg ends up over the ankle. Five more, guys. Standing leg getting tired. Hang in here. One more. All right. Stand it up. Shake that out. Our next move is going to be a core move, predominantly working those abs. We're coming down to the floor and show you some modifications. Okay? So down here on the floor, I'm going to be doing a crunch going under and above my chair. Okay? So under and above. Right now, I have my fingertips right here kind of balancing me, behind me. You are also welcome to not hold on at all, okay? Hit under and over. If that's a little beyond your capabilities at the moment, what you can do instead is a scissor, okay? Where one leg comes up, one comes down. You can lean back on the forearms, or you can lay back down on the ground, okay? All righty, let's do 12 of these. Under and over, here we go. Under and over. Breathe in for me. Halfway. And slow them down if you need to. I've got 2 more and 1 more. When you're done, sit up for me. Bring the soles of those feet together. And just hinge forward a little bit. Stretching out those hips, which just did a lot of good work. All right, so those are the exercises for circuit 1. We're going to be revisiting those at least once, probably twice, okay? So count on that, and then once we're done with that, we'll move on to our next circuit, okay? I'm going to grab a sip of water. If you'd like to grab a sip of water, do so, and catch your breath. Start standing up, giving those legs a pep talk so you can go back into all those exercises, okay? This first circuit is, quite leg heavy. And really, in general, the whole workout today is rather leg focused. All right. So, we're starting at the top with those crossovers, okay? If you discovered that the chair was maybe too hard, you can always go find a step or a stool, something a little shorter, okay? So we do one side, then we do the other. You can put an imaginary object. Obviously, you don't actually have to put an object there. You can have an imaginary object there, step up and over, or you're welcome to grab something, maybe a dumbbell turned on its side or a yoga block or something, okay? All right, so I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna choose one leg to go up and over, okay? This one, up and over for 12, here we go. And bring it back. Really pick that foot up. Some of these, if you found them to be kind of easy the first time around, and you have dumbbells at home, you could always grab dumbbells, add them to make them a little more difficult. Halfway. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Then we'll do that other side, okay? Bring the other foot up and over. Try and pick that foot up. Here we go. Up and over. Standing tall. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Bring it down. Next one, it's gonna be those ski hops, okay? Or whatever alternative you put in for yourself. So I'm grabbing the sides of my chair, stepping it back, jumping my feet to one side and the other. Avoid rounding your back and keep it nice and strong and straight. Here we go for 12. Jump and back, jump and back. Halfway. Three more. 2, and 1. Nice. Stand up. At this point, you're going to be glad to be doing some push-ups, giving those legs a little bit of a break. So this is where you do 8 to 12. You choose the method. I'm gonna be doing some pike push-ups with my chair here. Kind of works the shoulders a little bit more. All right, so set yourself up. You count these, 8 to 12. Breathe for me. Always check that form. When you're done, you can stand up. If you're still going, keep going. When you are done though, move those feet. Catch your breath. Try and take a nice couple deep breaths. Calm the body down a little bit. All right? All right. Then we're back to legs. We're going to be doing that pistol squat to forward lunge. If the pistol bugs you, instead, you do a double leg squat right there. Stand up, forward lunge. Okay? If not though, stick on one leg the whole thing. Want to come forward a little bit so you can sit back. Okay? Come to the foot you're going to start on. Sit down, stand it up, lunge forward. Sit, stand, and lunge. Try and keep that chest raised up. Maybe feeling that burn. We're halfway. Try and hang in here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. That leg is glad to be done. Shake it out. We're going to switch to the other side. Pistol or double leg squat to forward lunge. Here we go. Sit, stand, forward. Again, you do want to be standing a little bit forward from that chair so that when you sit down, that knee ends up over that ankle. Halfway. Four more. 3, 2, one last one. All right, excellent. Coming down to the floor, legs going up, up and under that chair, okay? Or you're doing some scissors, all right? So, we're gonna finish the circuit, then we'll move on to our other one, but we'll be back to finish this one last time before we're done. All right, here we go. Under and over. I need to move back a little bit. Nice and in control. Halfway. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, grab a sip of water. If you have mini bands at home, grab your mini bands. We'll be using those for the next circuit. If you don't have mini bands, that's okay. We are going to be doing there's one exercise we're going to be working the hamstrings. If you don't have a mini band, but you do have either like a large exercise ball or a towel, I can give you a hamstring exercise that will fill the gap for that one, okay? All right, so I'm just gonna push my chair gently out of the way, grab a sip of water, and and tell myself off. So we are going to be starting with the hamstring exercise. So I'm going to show you what it looks like with the band, and then I'll give you a couple quick substitutions if you don't have one. So with the band, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to start by just kind of putting it around my feet, and I'm going to be rolling over onto my stomach, okay? I'm going to be just laying down and bending my legs here. Okay, so I'm going to bring them down to the base, and one foot is going to stay anchored to the floor, while the other one curls up, bending and pulling. Okay, so that's how we'll do it with the bands. If you do not have bands at home, I'm going to have you do a hand curl variation. So, for example, you have a towel, you put the towel down on the ground underneath your feet. You're going to lift up into bridge, you curl in and take it out, curl in and take it out. If you have an exercise ball, it's that same principle, only the legs are up on the ball, curling in and pushing out while you press those heels in, okay? If you want to make it more difficult with the ball, you can lift up into that hip bridge and curl it in, okay? So if you don't have a band, those are some good substitutions. I'm going to be using the band for mine. So I'm going to take that band around my ankles, around the shoes, okay? Take it around the shoes. Come lay down on your stomach. Bring both those feet to the floor. Decide which one's going to work first. It curls up towards the glute and back. Up towards the glute and back. Nice. This is good for knee strength. Woo. Bands always have that possibility of backfiring on you a little bit. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let me switch to the other side, okay? If you're doing something with the ball or the towel, you take a rest and just do another set, okay? Because you're working both your hamstrings at the same time. All right, curl up and back down. Halfway. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. All right. Then all of us are going to come to all fours, okay? We're going to be doing a donkey kick. A donkey kick can be done with or without bands. If you have the bands, you have a couple options. One is you can leave it right here around the feet. So it would be around one ankle and around one foot. And you're going to be kicking up, okay? Another option is to bring it around the thighs. Okay, this is a little bit easier. And kick it up like that, okay? If you do not have a band, as I said, you can do this with no band at all. You just come to all fours. You think about taking that foot up, kicking towards the ceiling. We're kind of really working the glute right here for this one, okay? So choose what you're doing. No band at all. Band around the feet or band around the thighs, okay? For this first round, I think I'll do mine around the feet. If I can get it there. I'm feeling talented enough. Okay, so we'll do one side, then the other. Before you start it out, make sure that you've got your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. All right, kick it up and down. This is a nice controlled move. Some ways the band really helps you realize that. 3 more. 2, and 1. This is one too where actually if you are kind of talented and you have a dumbbell that works at the correct weight, you can tuck a dumbbell in the back of your knee, in the crook of your knee, okay? All right, let's do this other side. Here we go. Kick up and down. 6 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, coming down, we're gonna be doing some clamshells. So I am going to move my band so that it is around the legs, and I'm gonna move it up above the knees, okay? If you don't have a band, you can do this body weight. I suppose you also could grab like a dumbbell and put a dumbbell on the top leg, okay? So for clamshell, knees are bent, legs are stacked. You can come and support yourself on an elbow and a hand, or you can lay all the way down to the floor. Either works, okay? We're gonna open and close, open and close. Nice. Halfway. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we'll do that other side, okay? I'm gonna flip over, keeping my band there. Prop yourself up or lay all the way down. Let's do 12 of these, open and close. This is another one that is good for knee strength and glute strength. Halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right. We're going to be doing a Superman next, okay? We're going to be doing a Superman with a pull to the chest. So no band, you lift up, pull to the chest, take the arms up, bring it back down. If you are using a band, band is around the wrist, pull to chest and kind of pull out, then take it back up, pull out, and back up, okay? So on the ground, it looks like this. Lift, pull, up, and down. Try and keep those eyes on the floor. It'll help you keep from arching your back or straining your neck, okay? So we'll do 12 of these. If you need to modify with a regular Superman, that is a great option. All right, here we go. Lift, pull, up, lay down. Lift, pull, back up, lay down. Again. Halfway. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, come on. Okay, so we are going to go back to circuit 1, go all the way through circuit 1, that's one with the chair, and then we'll come back and we'll finish with circuit 2 with the bands or what other creative alternatives you have included for yourself, okay? So grab a sip of water, get ready to work those legs for another like 12-ish minutes, and then we get to move on. We get to move on for a stretch. So starting with those crossovers, okay? Coming up to either a stool or a stair, or standing all the way up onto that chair, okay? And that other foot goes up and over like it is coming over some sort of a little low hurdle. Alrighty, here we go, up and over, and back. We're doing 10 this time, okay? Three more. Got 3, 2, and 1. Nice. We'll switch to the other one. Tell your legs this is the last time and they can do it. Here we go. Up and over. Four more. 4, 3, 2, those hands on that chair. Nice strong back. Walk those feet back. Jump to one side, jumping back. Jump to the other side, jumping back. Here we go for 10. Three more. 2 and 1. Nice. Stand it up. Then comes the push-ups. Okay. You choose the number. If you want to bring it down to 10, you're doing 12 before you can. If you're doing 8, maybe stick with 8. If you are really feeling ambitious, you can keep it at 12. We did before. Count your own. You choose the method. Okay. All right. Here we go. Check your form. Make sure you're breathing. When you're done, catch your breath. If you're still going, you got this. All right. Next is the pistol to lunge. Again, just 12 of these, okay? So that's that one-legged squat. If your legs can't do any more one-legged squats or they never could in the first place, or you can have both feet on the ground, squat back, lunge forward. 10. Here we go. We're getting there. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. We'll switch to that other side. Pistol to forward lunge. Here we go. Pistol, forward lunge. Usually run on Tuesdays. I have a feeling my legs are gonna be excited and happy about all of this. 2 more. 2. And 1. Nice. All right. Crunching under and over, and we're done with the chair. You can rest on those fingertips or not, use the middle. Here we go, under and over. Halfway there. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, so the chair's gonna be put to the side. We'll do that second circuit one final time, then we stretch it out. So, first up are those ham curls. You have a couple different variations that you can do. If you don't have a band, you can use a towel, you can use a ball, okay? I'm gonna be using that band, taking it around the arch of the foot, laying down on my stomach. If you're doing double ham curls with a ball or a towel, you are laying on your back, okay? All right, feet down to the ground. We're gonna curl one foot up, the other one stays as an anchor. Curl and down. Four more. 2, and 1. We'll do that other side. If you're doing a hand curl option with ball or a towel, you can do another set, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Next one will be that donkey kick. Okay, so coming up to all fours, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. Extend that leg up and down. Nice flexed foot, heading up towards the ceiling. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. We'll do that other side. Get it set up. Kick up and down. Keep that weight evenly distributed across the hands. Nice strong back. Whew. You need 2. And 1. All right. Coming down, clamshells are up next, okay? I'm going to be taking this band up above my knees, okay? If you don't have a band, you could always add a dumbbell to that top leg. Body weight is also excellent, okay? All right, knees are bent, legs are stacked. We open and close. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do that other side. Switch it on over. Knees are bent, legs are stacked. Open and close. And stabilize yourself with this front arm here if you need it. You need 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right, and then we finish off with the Supermans with the pull. Okay. So I'm taking this band around my wrists, laying down on the floor, pulling at chest. All right, 10 of these. Okay. Lay down, lift, pull, back up and down, lift, pull, back up and down. Both eyes towards the floor. 5 more. 3 more. And 1. Nice. All right, you can take that band off of your wrist. I'm going to bend my elbows, bring close to the body, come up onto those forearms, lift the chest, and stretch out the low back and the abs. Nice, your legs made it through all of that. I swear it's good for you. All right, let's lift up, bring these knees under, take these hands out, sit back in child's pose, reaching, stretching through those shoulders. Do the back. All right, now take one hand up and over the other, stretching slightly to the side. Take it back, reach this other one up and over, reaching slightly to the side. Come back to center. Let's come up to all fours, okay? Got a needle here, let's take this arm through, lean into it. Stretching out that shoulder. You lean into this as much or